Watch the sand. Flat, pale, still. A reef fish crosses. Something rises. The fish is gone. The sand settles. The patch looks empty again. It never was. Below it lies Eunice Aphroditois, the bobbit worm. A buried polychaete, jaws first, waiting for something to pass within reach. Welcome to Dark Tide Files. This is not a monster story. It is a story about engineering. The worm lives in a vertical tube it builds itself, lining the walls with mucus so the loose sediment holds its shape. The burrow is permanent. The worm stays anchored inside it. The body is segmented and long, and most of it is below the sand at any given moment. At the surface, only the tips break through, a few antennae and tentacles laid across the sand like tripwires, reading movement in the water above. Everything else stays buried. No pursuit, no searching. The animal does not hunt across the reef. It waits for the reef to come to it. When it does, the strike comes upward out of the shaft, faster than the eye resolves it. Powerful jaws close, and the prey goes down the tube. The sand closes over the entrance. The trap has a weakness, and some reef fish have found it. Scalopses do not simply flee the patch. They hold position above the buried worm and beat their tails downward, directing jets of water straight into the sand. It is not panic. It is directed, repeated, and aimed at one spot. The jets scour sediment away from the burrow entrance. Concealment was the whole advantage, and now it is gone. One fish starts, others arrive, and the mobbing builds. Often the worm gives up the position and withdraws deeper into the tube. The ambush only works while nobody knows where it is. The strategy is old. In Miocene rock, roughly 20 million years old, researchers described a trace fossil named Panicnus formosae, an L-shaped burrow, a vertical shaft joined to a horizontal chamber, interpreted as the lair of an ambush predatory worm. That is careful language, and it should stay careful. A trace fossil records a structure and a behavior, not a species. Nobody is claiming the animal inside was this animal. What it does say is that a burrow built for the buried ambush was already working on the seafloor 20 million years ago. Go back to the first shot, the flat sand, the still water, the fish that crossed and did not come out. Nothing on that reef was hunting you, and nothing there was a monster. What was there was an animal built narrow and built well, a tube in unstable ground, a set of tentacles at the surface, and one movement held in reserve until the moment it works.